better this time then. Still a lot of help now, but it's just messing up. Good, it can be so annoying sometimes. Right, here we go. Right, oh hello Red Hearts, welcome back. Just sorting this out real quick. It can be so annoying sometimes, but yeah, thank you for the like. Let me just sort all the description stuff out as well. Not that it's going to make much of a difference anyway. Hello Zen, hope you're well. Thank you, welcome back. Hope you're all well today. No, I wasn't angry, I was fine, and I just had to restart. It was just messing up for me, you know, it's just, anyway, it's just a bit annoying, that's all. I wasn't really angry, it's just a bit annoying, that's all. I've just deleted that one, so it was just messing up for some reason. 5-day long vacation next week. Oh cool, where are you going? Anywhere nice? Yeah, anywhere nice. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere as far as I'm aware. Anyway, is everybody alright then? Hope you're all having a good day so far. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Let's get it popping in here, guys. Yeah, hello Kieran, welcome back. Nearby Greek islands. Oh cool, that'd be good then. Yeah, I'd like to go there someday. Yeah, like Crete and stuff like that. That'd be nice. Anyway, thank you for the likes, everybody. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep putting that poll on the chat, because it seems to be working for me. We're up to 8.36k now. So let's see how big we can get on here, you know. We've been growing at about 500 subs per day lately. So yeah, is everybody alright today then? Hope you're all well. Welcome in here. Thank you for the 3 likes. Yeah, let's try and get the likes up. We've got 7 people now, so yeah. Is everyone alright? Welcome in here. You're okay, people? Let's get this chat flowing, everyone. Okay. Hello, Megu7. How are you today? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. Is everyone okay? Welcome in. Let's keep the chat flowing. Yes, I'm British, yeah. Or Shirley, I mean. Thank you for the likes, Strawberry. Thank you for the likes, Keel. Hope you're all well. No, I'm not going to marry you, sorry. Hello, man, how are you doing? Edwin, how are you doing today? Welcome to the chat. Football as well, people. Thank you for the 4 likes. Hit that like button, everybody. Share the live out if you can. Get popping in here, guys. Previous generations had it easier in some ways. For example, like it seems like parents, grandparents. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? It seems like people have been kind of like privileged back then in some ways. But Aisha, you could say it's kind of in some ways it was better, some ways it was worse. In some ways nowadays there's benefits like how we can use the internet to do things that we never were able to do before. A lot of things are a lot more convenient now, so I see. So it's kind of goes both ways, I think. Oh yeah, congratulations, Mum. That's good then. Yeah, that's good that you're losing weight. Yeah. Hello, Anderson, but you just got to be patient with it and just try and yeah. No, I don't smoke, so no. Feels good not having a huge stomach and intermittent fasting, shrinking stomach fast. That's good. It's good that you found that something that works then, so that's hooray. That's good then. Stay 5 minutes. Okay, fair enough. You do what you gotta do. Hopefully they can help your neck then, yeah. Hello, Samath. What are they gonna try and do anything about your spine or anything, potentially? Hello, Josh. Maybe they can see if they can try and get some help for your spine or something, because that's really been messing you up, hasn't it? These last few years. I don't smoke because smoking's bad. Tell something that science can't even explain. The hard problem of consciousness. Anisha, hello, Josh, how you doing? There you go. Pot Small, how you doing today? Welcome to the chat, hope you're well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, that would be really appreciated. Share the live out if you can. Yeah, so the hard problem of consciousness, I'm not saying I'm religious or anything like that, or even believe in God, but it's just, consciousness is still not been explained. It has, rather that they can certain and things like that, and how brain causes certain things, but hello, what are you saying, daydream, what you mean, Ghost Rivers, what you're saying. Hope you're having a good day, thank you for the likes, keep liking the live everybody. Dorino, okay, whatever. EFGH, hi, how you doing today, welcome to the chat, hope you're having a good day so far. Hello Amir, how you doing today, I hope you're well. Sunshine, how you doing? Double tap your screens. Thanks for the 7 likes, everybody. Amir says, yo bro, what's up? Hello Amir, nice to meet you. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Keep tapping, double tap your screens. It helps the algorithm out, so yeah. But yeah, what's your plans for the rest of the day, everybody, then? I'm just probably going to be do some workout later at some point. Probably going to do some arms and some back exercises, things like that, really. Today, I think, is what I'm going to focus on. But yeah, what's everybody else going to be doing? Hamza, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. Amir, I don't know, I don't play any of those. Okay, just maybe like, you know, oh well then Jimmy, you know. The hard problem of consciousness commits the fallacy of begging the question it assumes to be true. What it attempts to prove specifically, it assumes matter generates consciousness rather than eternal consciousness creating the perception of matter. Yeah, this is the idea of like consciousness being fundamental to reality. That maybe consciousness wasn't created, but rather it's an eternal thing that has to exist in order for reality to exist. So science is looking at it in the opposite kind of way to maybe how it should do. Hello chill guys, seeing it as fundamental rather than just a byproduct of a immaterial world, I mean. Hello Suman, how you doing? Hope you're well. Mara, don't think so. I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you like the live. Thank you for the 10 likes, everybody. How's everybody on TikTok? Can you guys hear me? Andrew Sony, how you doing? Amir said your voice up. I sound like a robot. Razmia, how you doing? Maybe I'm holding 3, what you're saying, holding 5 fingers up, I don't know. Although they may be both, realities are true until I observe it. And there's quantum superposition. Sports Worldwide, how you doing? What's your name? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, is everybody alright then? What do you call a person with no arms and legs? I don't know what you call a person with no arms and legs. I know what you call a deer with no eyes, no idea. Hi, Ian, how you doing? Then what the F happened to you? Go away then. The hell? Yo, bro, can you do push-ups? Not right now. I did quite a lot yesterday. Okay, just go away then, Lily. Go away. Annoying people in the chat, you know? Oh, Skylar, how you doing, Skylar? Sorry, it looks like Skylar. Anyway. Yeah, if you're just going to troll the chats and spam the chat, whatever, just leave. I don't need people like you here, you know? Hey bro, hello, Alan, how you doing today? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, keep the chat flowing, everybody. double tap your screens. Yeah. Anyway, is everybody okay then? Shall we talk about then, guys and gals? Hello, Doody. Okay, thank you. Hi, Fatima. How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day so far. Where are you all from, everybody? Hello, weirder guy. Yeah. I listen to people if they're worth listening to, you know? Anyway. I'm doing fine, thank you, Fatima. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's everybody been up to then? Yeah, keep the chat flowing, everybody. Hello, Kermizi. Doody, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Keep tapping, double tapping your screens. Can we get this to 100 likes in here today? Yeah, hello, Ayana Liarts. How you doing? Stay tuned says no what? What's my name? James. Weirder guy says, what are you saying? I don't know about that. The hell? Release your emotions here. What do you want to... Anyway. Welcome in. Thanks for the 17 likes, everybody. Nice one, guys. Let's keep it going up. Alan, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? You're local. How's it going, Fatima? Oh, thank you. Okay, take care, ma'am. Have a good day. Okay. Thank you. Thoughts on a simulation? I think it's possible. Maybe it's something that... Maybe it's a simulation that consciousness created, like a dream world, in a sense. If that makes sense to you. That's right, brother. It's a little less we're leaving. What do you mean? Bye. What are you talking about? That's right, brother. It's a little... What are you on about? Don't know. Bye to our brothers, YouTube family. What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you on about? I don't know what they're talking about, but anyway. Hi, Blood Wiz. Hello. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Hello, Dev Banu. Alan. I'm from the UK. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hope you're all well. What's with you, mate? What do you mean? Nothing's up. Rupert Spiro says that our similar perceptions, for example, these words on a screen can be explained by our shared consciousness rather than the words existing independent of consciousness. Right. Yeah, some people say that about it's a sort of... Yeah, collective. Maybe it's like a collective dream in a sense, if that makes sense. A really weirder guy, okay. Yeah, that's... Anyway, so is that what you're kind of saying, like a collective dream? Hey, so what are your thoughts on Pakistan? I don't have any thoughts on Pakistan. Hello, Swimi. Your channel seems to attract some remarkable characters. Yeah, for sure. Just gets a bit draining after a while, though. You just keep seeing the same old kind of nonsense. You know, you want to have like a adult, serious conversation and just keep coming in and just messing around. It's like, you know, I'm just gonna get rid of the chat, you know. Why do they keep coming in here? Yeah, I can see your comments, yeah. Hello, Ratnasari. How you doing today? Welcome to the chat. Just not in the mood for any bullshit, okay? If you're going to come in with any bullshit, it's going to get kicked out, you know? But anyway. But yeah, is everybody doing alright then? Welcome to the live stream. Ratnasari, how you doing today? Yeah, keep liking live on 19 likes. What are you asking, pretty kitty? Yeah, I'm British, yeah. Yeah, there's just so many weirdos in the chat lately, you know. Kirsty Funaki, how's it going? I hope you're well today. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, the chat's weird a lot of the time, really, but it could be compared to a dream when you're dreaming. This situation seems to be made of objects and situations, but upon awakening, you realize it was all created by consciousness. Yeah, so it could be that we all collectively create the same reality, that we all just agree on it, right? Somehow. Damon99, how you doing? What are you saying? Well, it's like, you know, it's just, I was just really annoyed yesterday with just some comments in the chat. Hello, music funk. I'm from the UK. Ran, okay, thank you, you too. Cam, how you doing? Nick, how you doing? What's my phobia? I don't know. Happy birthday, Connie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connie. Happy birthday to you. Space Cat, think so. What are you saying, Haddy? I'm just saying I don't have any thoughts. Like, God's sake. Can you guys just give it a fucking break? You're just being so annoying. Hello, Sahaj. Hello, Archie. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm just trying to have fun here and just, you're all just being idiots. Hello, Cam. I know I can be a bit of an idiot, but it's like you're just being annoying with it, though. Anyway. Just draining. Oh, you singer, kind of. Yeah, don't succumb to brain rot now. Hi, JujuBot TV. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day too, Sahaj. Kurt, how you doing? Nice to meet you, hope you're well. Kakul, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Archie, no I'm not. No, I'm not SAS, no. Hi Rosemary, how you doing today? Welcome in. No, I'm not picking one. Hello Naveen, Emily. Okay, maybe get some sleep then. I think adult entertainment's probably not very good for society in my opinion. Very cool, thank you for the follow. Hello Arnold. Arnold! Welcome to the live, hope you're well today. Mara, what's that? Don't know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, is everybody alright then? Sami Rami, I'm James. What you mean? It's okay. I'm just like, sometimes I don't even know what people are on about and they're just kind of talking some random shit and then it just gets really kind of, just fries my brain and I'm like, what are you on about? I just don't need this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Hello to you, Anathi, hope you're well. Bottle of water, you're happy now. Jack, nice to meet you, welcome to the chat, hope you're well today, thank you for joining me. Hello, Vamp Diva, good to see you again, I hope you're well. Hello, Asu Tenan, not doing much right now. Priyanka, how you doing, hope you're well today, thank you for joining me. What are you up to today, Vamp Diva? Vijaya, how's it going, hope you're well. What's Takis? What's Takis? Don't know what that is. Hi, Vijaya from India. How are you today? Welcome to the live. Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. I'm from the UK, Priyanka. Where are you from? Welcome to the live stream. What? 27 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. I don't know what that is when foreign people say it. They love hearing British people say bottle of water. I don't know. It's the accent thing, but I don't know why they're so obsessed with it though. It's just an accent, but yeah. I'm gonna quick coffee before getting back to work. What are you up to today? Just probably just same as usual, really. North Shore Sports INC, how you doing? What's that? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day so far, people. Share this out if you can, please. Do I have kids? No, I don't have kids now. Jack said I'm from Qatar. Okay. Naveen, Emily, thank you. Dolph, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're well. Hang on, I just need to get rid of this person the chat. Bear with me a second. Yeah, because you don't pronounce the T. It's like what they call glottal stop or something, isn't it? That British people tend to do sometimes. Not every British person does it. Like a lot of posh people, they actually pronounce things like quite proper, you know, like received pronunciation, whatever they call it, you know. Anyway, I hope you're well today. Having a good day? It's okay, thank you. How's your day? Mara says, what's that black thing? What you mean? It's a bike in the background, if you're wondering. Anyway, thank you for the 28 likes, everybody. Hit that like button, everybody. Share the live out if you can. That's good to hear, Jayla. Hope everyone's well today. Mara says, oh, what's that? Alright. Yeah, keep the chat flowing, people. Anyway, let's have a quick drink. Hi, Fatia. How are you doing today? Hello, Funnel Fax, is it? Cam, I want to speak like native. What do you mean? I'm from the UK. Okay, cool. British music is best in the world, really? Some would disagree with that, though. That's like an opinion, isn't it? So, yeah. Is it true North York is full of woods? There's quite a lot of woods here, yeah. You've got like Delby Forest and places like that. Thank you for the 30 likes, everybody, on YouTube. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Nice to meet you all. Oasis, best of all time. Not sure about that, really. I think they might be a bit overrated, to be honest, but again, that's an opinion. Hello, Daisy. No, I don't have kids now. Do you? Jayla says good song. What's a good song? 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. Who's famous singer in the UK? Well, there's a lot of famous singers in the UK, isn't there? Yeah. Anyway, hope you're all well. Share this out if you can, please. That'd be really appreciated. And subscribe if you're new. So we love you from Pakistan. Thank you, Hadi. Lots of great bands came out of Britain. Pink Floyd, The Beatles, The Who, Led Zeppelin, Ozzy, Black Sabbath. Yeah, true. Yeah. Hello, Extreme Thunder. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'm from the UK. Fan or facts? Arnold's from California. Yeah. I'm from like California. It's like so awesome. I actually like the live people. Hi, Jiro Hustin Mansira. How are you today? Welcome to the live. Thank you all for joining me. Why is there nobody on TikTok right now? It's gone dead over there. What the hell? Like, can anyone even hear me over there or something? Let me just refresh the live or something. Seems to have been messing up lately, I don't know. Hello, Ruxy Mahmood. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hopefully people on there can hear me. Hello, Kinsley Pop. How you doing today? Welcome in. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Hello, Kwaku Bolting. Okay, whatever, Nora. Anyway. So, would you ever visit Pakistan? Maybe someday. Hello, Danish. Hello, Aisha. Hi, Kwaku Bolting. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Keep the chat flowing. Thank you very much. What's your favourite basketball player? I don't know if I have a favourite basketball player. I mean, I don't really watch that kind of stuff, to be honest with you. What about you? What's your favourite basketball player then? Little intro. Welcome in. Hello, Yobo Cords. Yeah, how are we doing today? Keep the chat flowing. Yeah. Hi, Jacob. I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? Who's Charles Barkley? Don't know that one. Michael Jordan, Anthony Edwards. I don't know. I swear to Jesus, it's my first time hearing the British. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Strawberry, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Shout out Jennifer Abella. How's it going today? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day so far. Hi, sir. Have you ever thought about becoming Muslim? No, I've not. Okay. What smart convos do you want to have? I like to talk about earlier with consciousness, like the hard problem of consciousness and things like that, but it's just, it goes over a lot of people's heads, though. A lot of people don't even understand this kind of stuff, you know? A little life thinker, they don't understand things like quantum physics and stuff, so it's hard to really have proper intelligent conversations with a lot of people, Mara, because a lot of people have just been consumed by brain rot, you know? So they either don't know what I'm talking about, or the brains, they just can't be bothered. Swim from Florida. Oh, really? What does NTMY stand for? It's too deep, isn't it? That's the problem. Greenwood, how you doing? I would start getting on deep conversations, and then it would just lose a lot of people. So I end up kind of dumbing down the conversations a lot of the time. Hang on just a sec. Anyway, hello, Caterpillar. Hi, can you tell me your name, James? No, it's not that I don't like Islam. It's just that I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in any religion, actually. Yeah, I'm not a religious person. Is that okay? That I'm just not a religious person at all. I don't believe in anything from religion. It's just I just see it as, not something that's proven. So why am I going to believe in something that I don't see any proof of? No, not in any religion whatsoever. I think it was just all created as a control mechanism, and then big arms. Oh yeah, Roblox. Loads of people play Roblox in it, It's quite a popular game, isn't it? Roblox. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I hope you're all having a good day so far, people. Thank you for the 38 likes, everyone. Nice one, everybody. Thank you very much. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Anyway. Is everybody alright then? I'll come in. Is everybody okay? Damn, you must be rich. Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Oh, really? I don't know that one. Yeah. Never played Roblox, to be honest. But a lot of people seem to play it. Reject Roblox. What do you mean? Yeah, it can get itchy, I guess. But I like it. Okay, that's good then. Hello, Ushuday. I'm mostly familiar with Christian literature, but I've not personally witnessed Jesus turning water into wine or coming back up to life after crucifixion. Exactly. Hello, Sunita. This is not something that science can verify, right? Hello, T4681. Unless we were there to see it, then we can't verify it, right? No amount of historical evidence can empirically prove such a thing. You would have to prove that somebody could be crucified and then come back from the dead. If God could somehow give me that, then okay, maybe I would believe in such a thing, right? But I've not seen any empirical evidence of such a thing. Hello, Free Fire Gamer. Welcome back, Annie. Prefer board games. Oh yeah, board games can be fun, like Snakes and Ladders and things like that, Or things like Monopoly or whatever. But yeah, I used to like playing that. But yeah, anyway. But I've not seen any empirical evidence, but pretty disappointed to know that you are away from Christ. Well, I don't have any evidence. It's not that I'm closed-minded or anything like that. It's just, unless I could see evidence of such a thing, then apart from just what someone else has written, some guy written in a book 1,000 years ago or whatever, Hello, Kelly Turner. It's like everyone's got their own beliefs, Why be disappointed? It's like, you shouldn't have any expectations about what somebody believes in. But then you won't get disappointed then, will you? It's probably best to not have any expectations about what someone's going to believe in. Start off with no expectations so then you won't get disappointed. What's Lexicon? Hello, Christopher. Hello, Big Arms. No, I don't play sports. I didn't really play sports, no. Music Fong, how you doing? I hope you're well today. Ahmed Gornas. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. If someone doesn't believe in it, that's their right to do that. You can't force somebody to believe in something that they just don't believe in. There's a lot of people that are under pressure to believe in stuff. Because I remember, I was talking to someone the other week who I think they were from Bhutan or something like that, right? And I asked what they believed in, and they said that they were a Buddhist, but they said they don't really believe it, but they felt pressured to believe it. Well, that's not good, is it? If you feel pressured to believe something, but then it's not really a true belief then, is it? Hello, Katie Adams. That you can't force somebody to believe in something unless you fucking brainwash them, which is just wrong. People have to come to their own conclusions, and if their conclusions are Pretty much everyone in Florida is Christian. Well, yeah, but in the UK, that's not the case. And even in other parts of America, they're very right-wing state, aren't they? In Florida, so yeah, that explains that very right-wing leaning. Everyone's all just kind of Bible thumping, and yeah, that makes sense, right? You get these like Republican states like Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, whatever, all these different states that are very like hardcore Republican, and it's not a surprise that almost all of them are. Yeah, New York. Yeah, New York will be quite different. I could imagine a lot more secular, I'm guessing, but yeah. Hello, Luke Ray. How you doing? I just noticed that things in America are so polarized politically and even religiously as well. Luke Ray, can you spam the chat, please? The way USA or Americans are far more religious. Well, yeah, but there's also a lot of polarity as well. There's some states like California, for example, where they're hardcore liberal. So it's like, and then there's also New York as well, they're hardcore liberal. So there's a lot of polarity as well. Like certain states are very hardcore, one way or the other. Yeah. LA is not exactly Christian-like, is it? But yeah. Do you go to church? No, I don't. I just said I'm not a religious person, so no, I don't. But yeah, if you want to believe that, then okay, get rid of this. Right, I'm gonna do it myself. I'll just, there we go. No spamming. Okay, there's no need for that. Hello, Chima. How you doing today? Hope you're well. But if people want to believe in religion, whatever, then that's up to them. That's their prerogative, right? They have the right. They have a right to do that, right? Everyone's got a right to practice whatever religion that they want to believe, But it's just when people start to try and push it on other people, that's where I have a problem with it, When people are trying to, get aggressive and trying to tell people that they'll go to hell if they don't believe in that. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. How you doing today? Hope you're well. But yeah, I just don't agree with all that. I don't like religious discussion because people's interpretation of scripture is so loose that the words can mean anything an interpreter choose them to mean, so why have the writings at all? Exactly. If it's not like very much black and white, then it can be misinterpreted quite easily. So yeah, that's the problem. But anyway, yeah, people are entitled to believe what they want, If you want to believe that the moon is made of green cheese, you're entitled to believe that, Well, lexicon is I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. But anyway, that's not true. You sound like a fake intellectual. Oh, really? So you just kind of like throw ad hominems out now, calling someone a saying that someone sounds like a fake intellectual. Do you making fun of faith by that example, question mark? What do you mean? Well, it's just about saying, I don't know. I mean, whatever, yeah. Anyway, Mars, how you doing? Lara Moraine, how's it going? What do you mean, Christopher? Yeah, he never exactly claimed to be an intellectual, did he? So, yeah. Anyways, everybody alright? That moon example. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that it's just an example of whatever people believe in, they can believe what they want, whether it's true or not, right? People are entitled to believe it. That's what I'm saying, I'm just saying whatever people want to believe in, people can believe whatever they want. As long as it's not hurting anybody else, Hello, Vivian Kalman, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Okay. Lexicon is the vocabulary of someone educated in a particular subject. If you're going to attempt to sound intelligent, at least try to use your big words correctly. Hello, Ranji, how you doing? That's the thing, is that a lot of people try to especially you get these charlatan type of people who will try and use big fancy words to try and get their point across or something when they don't even know what they're talking about themselves, and they just, hello, Jim Well Bergonia. Nah, not here anyway. Hope you're all well. Thank you for the 47 likes. Hit that like button, everybody. Yeah, lexicon. Oh yeah. This chat. Sorry. Yeah, no. I know it's just it can get quite messy sometimes. We was talking earlier about agorism. I don't know if you've heard about that, Mike. But it was similar to what we were talking about the other day, in terms of the idea of, not, supporting the system and basically starving the system by doing things like bartering and having counter economics to basically defund the system, sort of idea, basically. But yeah, there's a lot of knobs these days. But anyway, thank you. Shout out Jim Well Bergonia. Welcome to the live collection of words. Look, bro, Mike. Okay. Are you supporting Donald Trump? I don't support Donald Trump now. But anyway, that's another very polarizing thing, isn't it? With some people are you're either hardcore Trump or you're a hardcore liberal. What do you mean about Russell Brand? Well, he uses a lot of rhetoric and different things to try and, convince his audience of certain things. He's quite good at the way he tries to come across quite smart when he's just kind of, in my opinion, seems a bit, shady, potentially, so, yeah, to say the least. What's going on now? Why are we all arguing in the chat now, I don't know, it's kind of gotten a bit of a mess now, but anyway. What we're saying, Mahmood, what are you talking about? Anyway, welcome to my live stream, everybody. I hope you're all having a good day so far. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Keep liking the live. Mike was just talking about the vocabulary and stuff. There's a word we commonly use to explain a collection of words, vocabulary. I've got no problem with anyone. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, why. Yeah, this chat, it didn't sound like you was really kind of attacking anybody here or anything, but what's going on? Synonyms. Anyway, it's just all kind of I don't know. Can we just try and get off this now? No, I think that Trump does, at least seem moronic, but I think he's actually I think he knows what he's doing. Hello, Briley. It's his last term now, and he's just going to mess around and just do whatever the hell he wants to, was what it seems. He's just trying to, mess around and just think, oh, well, I can do whatever the hell I want because I'm not going to get voted back in again, so. Hello, Samir. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining me. Mohammed, how you doing? Hello, Doug. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day so far. Big Maxi Byrne, good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's try and just... Hello, Sarah, how you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome in here. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, let's try and just kind of, okay, that's good. Let's get off that whole sort of thing, Let's try and keep it civil in here, I don't want it to cut you into Yeah, not too bad, thank you, Sarah. You always spoke in this chat. I've always spoke. Yeah, I know you have, But the Republican Party says, Arnold, that's so great, it's so great that you're with us. You're either with us or you're against us, so... Okay, bye, Sui Myth. But, it's just I'm not trying to attack your religion or anything, it's just, It's just when you say stuff, I'm disappointed that you're not with Christ or something. It's well, you probably shouldn't really have any kind of expectation on anybody else to be anything like that. Because if you don't expect anything of anybody else, then you can't be disappointed, can you? I think the best thing to do is try and be a good person regardless of what your religion is. Because surely, there's actually religious people who are dickheads, but you've also got atheists and agnostics who are actually good people as well. So, like, having a certain religion doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good or a bad person. So, shouldn't it really not matter that much, like, what religion somebody is, as long as they are, you know... Okay, just get rid of that pretty kitty person. They're just being a bit gigant, yeah. So, like, you know, let's just try and focus on, you know, trying to be a good person, trying to have values and virtues and things like that, instead of arguing over which religion is correct. I think we should just be, you know, having a moral compass and all that kind of stuff. What are you saying? Telling an interesting story, says Luvu. I'm not too sure, really. An interesting story. I mean, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now, but anyway. Anyway, hope you're all well, people. No, I don't support Trump now. I don't support any of these people. I just don't really believe in it all, to be honest with you. Anyway. Afternoon, Susie. Good to see you again. Yeah, you just missed a bit of drama, but that's probably a good thing, really. But we're over it now. We've got to try and just keep it civil, you know, but yeah. But yeah, is Mike still there then? Hello, Balu. How's it going today? I hope you're well. Oh, yeah, you're still... Yeah. I think, Ori, religion, a person who needs the fear of a higher power's punishment to be good people aren't really good people to start with. Exactly. You know? Why... Yeah, exactly. If you're, requiring that to be a good person, then yeah, you're not really a good person deep down. It's like, for example, if someone's being, you know, threatened by, let's say a child grows up with abuse, where they get punished with, like, abuse, like, where they get hit or something if they don't behave, then it's like, then they'll just, like, behave good just out of, you know, fear. But that doesn't make them a good person, though, does it? You know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah, is everybody okay today then? Jazzy Jet, well, you've seen each other before. Oh, really? Small world, eh? Anyway, thank you for the 54 likes. I always miss the drama. Anyways, it's okay. Runner's diarrhea. Oh, really? Oh, goodness. I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it, when you're, yeah. Yeah, because your blood's trying to, like, you know, be diverted to, like, the, like, sort of immediate needs rather than that stuff. Oh, that's good, Big Maxi Burn, yeah. Anyway. Hello, HEC. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Hello there, Badloo One. Hope you're having a tremendous day. Thank you for joining me today, all you beautiful people. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. Hey, what do you see? Something beautiful or something free? Thanks, bro. You good? Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah. Is that Marilyn Manson? Yeah. Welcome to the chat. Balu, it's like Bala. Okay, welcome in, Bala. How you doing? Welcome to my live stream. I hope you're well today. Thank you for being here. So yeah, 8.42k now. Almost on 8.5k, guys. What's the plan for today? Nothing much really. Just chilling chat with you guys. Anyway, if anyone wants to support the channel, there is PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee on my channel page. Just to let you guys know, that is there. So yeah. Personal Jesus. Oh yeah. Your own personal Jesus. Reach out and touch faith. Yeah, that one. Hi, Finnish Patriot. How you doing? Hope you're well. It was Depeche Mode, the original one, wasn't it? Yeah. Hi, Rigson. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Finnish Patriot says hi. Hi, Finnish Patriot. Your Patriots are great people. They're all tremendous. Gotta love the Patriots. God bless the Patriots. Bless America. JA works. Nah, don't think so. I can do Jordan Peterson, you know. What are we gonna do without men? Depeche Mode. Yeah, it's a band called Depeche Mode. Buy me a new life and they're winning. Hello, Rahaf. Yeah, lottery ticket. Be good, wouldn't it? But Folden, no, I don't. Theresia, how you doing? Hello, Holy Fish. I was just doing voices, that's why. Different impressions and stuff. Welcome to the chat. Yes, Personal Jesus is a Depeche Mode song, and Word Up is a cameo song. Oh yeah, yeah, because they Cohen did Word Up, didn't they? Hello, Guna. How you doing today? Yeah. What's up with yeah? Sarah was just saying something about like buying the lottery. Yeah, there's like something off there or something, but I thought it might just be some kind of like some people just say things like that sometimes, like when they're like just buy me a lottery sort of thing. Elon Musk, no, I can't do that one. Oh, hey there! Oh, it's so great to see you. This is Mark Zuckerberg of Meta. We are announcing that Facebook is going to become Meta. Anyway, go ahead, Samar. Yeah. What's Sarah? Is everything okay then, Sarah? Hello, Malati. How you doing today? Hope you're well. Oh, it's so great to see you. Oh, thank you, Holy Fish. South Africa. I'm from South Africa. That is, the accent is South Africa. I don't know, that's... Instead of South Africa, it's like South Africa. Something like that. Is that about right? Anyway, I hope you're all well. Make sure you like the live, everybody. Thanks for 57 likes. Hello, Arlene18. How you doing? I hope you're well. Forever Black Music. How you doing? It's the man that doesn't scare me. Well, have you been? I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? Donna Bell, thank you for the rose. Hello, it's Lorene. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. Pick up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Who said that one? I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Hi, Teresa. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Can you guys hear me? It's Lorraine. Can you? Conor McGregor. Yeah, I knew I'm gonna win the fucking fight. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the rose, Teresia. Mickey. Mickey Mouse! That's something, I don't know. Hello, Nara and Saha. How you doing today? Welcome to the Russian accent. Can't do that one, really. It's like I'm from Russia. I was born in Moscow, in Russia. I don't know, it's a bit of a tricky one, but anyway. Yeah. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. Hello, Trenda. Good to see you again. How are you? Welcome in. What have you been up to? Oh, did I see you yesterday? What you mean forever? What are you talking about? Hello, Rosie. Welcome to the live. Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Mike Tyson impression. No, I can do a Chris Eubank impression. I was one of the greatest boxers. Hi, Adam. How you doing today? Christopher Livingston Eubank. What's Phil Salt? I don't know. Don't know what that is. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, you know Adam, do you? You know that person. You said, hi, mate, hiya. So you know each other then, right? Okay. Anyway. Let's got 100 likes on the live. Yeah, we are all then. I don't know. At least we're not getting too many at the moment. I think you're not interested in cricket. No, I don't watch cricket. Okay, games, thank you. Yeah, I don't really play sports in general, to be honest. Not really my thing, personally, but each to their own, I guess. The first boy was... Oh, sorry to hear about that. That's crazy, that. Hello, Emilita, how you doing? I'm not really particularly into any sports, to be honest. I'm not really a very sports kind of person, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of... You know what I mean? I'm kind of into... I do stuff like... I'm more of a performer rather than a... I mean, I do like, you know, kind of fitness and stuff like that, but I'm not into like competitive sports really. Yeah, that's sad that, yeah. Hello, Ashley, how you doing? Hi, Chin, how you doing? Hi, PS Gamer, how you doing today? Welcome to the live. Hope you're well today. Thank you all for joining me. Is it any gym or cardio machine back of you? It's just like, yeah, it's a bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. It was with an old lady. I called her his sugar mama. She's done something too. I'm blind. Alright, 747. How are we doing today? Thanks for the 63 likes. Happened in Memphis. Alright. Oh goodness. That's not good. Hello Finns, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're well today. Thank you all for joining me. What's everybody up to then? Let's get the likes up in here. Let's see, 100 likes. Let's do this. Oh, it's 2 p.m. is it? What, nearly 2 p.m. 5 to 2. Hello Salsa, I'm James. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Been practicing my beatboxing. I'm getting way better. Yeah, that's good then. So you were saying that you were struggling. So have you been looking at any tutorials or anything? The tickle isn't so bad now. Oh yeah, that's good. You just have to practice and then it goes away. Hello, Arnolfo, how you doing? Hello, Rihanna, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Go ahead, what's your channel? Sorry, what's your question, Sherry? Beatbox rocks, okay. Deep poop, well, everybody does, right? The sort of question is that? Oh, goodness. Hello, Sir Fee. How do you like that, do you? My kid has been sick and at home with me. She's trying to beatbox his thoughts. So oh, really? That's cool. Okay. Can you show me your home? There's really nothing much to see here. Pretty boring, to be honest. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Hi, Gordon Cooks. Welcome in. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo. Alright, people. No, not flipping camera. Hello, 12K Flame. How you doing today? Hope you're well. Alright. Okay, Gus Rivers. Sean says, I hate Messi. That's not very good. I wouldn't hate somebody, I don't know. Hate is a strong word, as I say in it, you know. Everybody okay then? Welcome to the live. Hope you're all having a great day! Okay, let's keep the chat flowing. Everybody got 17 in the building. How are you all doing today, everyone? Hang on a second. I think the chat's just froze. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I can't see the chat now. I'm going to have to go on the watch page, I think. This is bullshit. Alright. It keeps on messing up for me, but anyway. Let's have a look at the watch page on YouTube. Because for some reason it's just messing up, was just the chat was just frozen for some reason. Wasn't coming up with any new comments. What's this? Hello Gordon. How are you doing? Hang on a second. What's that? That's beautiful. What are you saying? Hello Katerina, hope you're well. Welcome to the live. Hello ABMX. Hello Cherry. My Village. Minamati. How are you doing, guys? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Bear with me a sec. Sorry, I missed some comments there because the chat had just frozen. Oh well, fucking hell, this is bullshit. Hang on, what's going on? Can you guys see me? Something? Why is it gone down to 4 people now? What's going on? It's gone slow. Anyway, yeah, no spamming. Just get rid of any spam, you know. I don't know. Right, I'm just gonna I'll come back in, guys. Don't go anywhere, guys. What was it? Official trial. Well, don't just put random words in here. There's no spamming in this chat, okay? Don't disrespect the host, you know. And you will just get timed out, you know. It's as simple as that. You know? Either respect the chat or find somewhere else to go, you know. It's as simple as that. It's about common courtesy, you know. You should know better. But anyway, but they're probably just some kids. I don't know why they would even be in here at this time of day anyway, unless they're from some country where they're off school or something. But oh, really nice. Oh, Lausanne. Okay. Chanda, is it warm? It's been kind of mixed. It's been pretty warm for the time of year on average, but yeah, it's been pretty decent. Hello, Laru. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. People keep asking, but no, I don't play Roblox. No, I'm going to have to restart the TikTok, I think. For some reason, it's just dead in there. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Can't really sort of keep that going, can I? If it's dead. Anyway. Oh well. Right, I'm going to restart it there. What's that? I had to cover my goings on Sunday at Froze. Oh, really? Where were you, did it say? What was it? Philadelphia or something? Pennsylvania, wasn't it? Something like that. I don't know. But anyway. Hope you're all having a good day anyway, people. Welcome to the live. What shall we talk about now then? But we're talking about like solutions to this system and things like that earlier. Practical, or Bristol, VA. VA, what's that? Virginia. I wouldn't think it would be cold in Virginia right now, but Virginia is a lot more south than where we are. It's a bit odd if it's, especially at this time of year. How can it be frozen? Unless you're quite high up in elevation or something, maybe, I don't know. I guess it depends. If you're up in the Appalachians, up in high up, maybe then it could be quite cold up there, but anyway. Hello LeBron Fishing Boy, how you doing today? Welcome to the chat, hope you're well. Yeah, let's get this shared out, let's get to 100 likes on YouTube. Hello, whoever that is, effed off and back for a bit, have things cool down. Yeah, we're just kind of, we've moved way past all that stuff, yeah. Virginia was cold over the weekend, and cold in mornings here. I mean, Appalachian Mountains, right, yeah, get a bit cold up there then. Yeah, elevation does massively affect like temperatures and stuff. Anyway, what are you saying, Akshatha? What do you mean? Anyway, is everybody okay then? Hope you're all well so far. Keep the chat flowing. Yeah. Can everybody on TikTok hear me then? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. What's your name anyway, LeBron? Reminds you of LeBron James or something. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know, but yeah, we alright people. Hope you're all doing well so far. Hello, Gory, how you doing today? Hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, let's keep the chat flowing, everybody. Let's get to 100 likes on the live. Anyway. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're well. Gory, no. Can you just, like, not do that in here? Hello, Nwelu, how's it going? Nice to meet you, hope you're well. 21C in South Jersey now, really? So it's actually warmer in South Jersey than it is in Virginia right now. But it's probably the elevation, then you'll be quite low down, won't you, in South Jersey, I'm guessing. Yeah. So I think just get rid of Gory if you can. I'll just do it myself then. Anyway. Hello, Melanin Magic. I mainly do live streams these days. Not been doing much videos lately, mainly doing live streaming. Anyway, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today, people. Yeah, it's flat and the elevation isn't much higher than sea level, right? What's the topic of discussion? We've been kind of going over different topics, really. But, hello Martinez, how's it going? We keep it kind of flowing into different topics. I'm not sure what we can talk about next, but we've kind of just at a bit of a dead bit of conversation right now, but we can try and pick it back up and think of something else to talk about. I don't know. I usually just go with whatever, but as long as it doesn't start getting really heated and just, you know, people were arguing about religion earlier and stuff, but I don't know. I just can't be bothered with all that stuff, really, but sometimes people come in and try and push their religion on people, and it just gets draining, you know. Like, I just don't need that kind of crap. Yeah, anyway. Right, yeah, lexicon. Oh, yeah, lexicon. Anyway. Welcome to the chat, make sure you like the live. Yeah. Is everybody doing well today then? Hope you're all well. 9 people in the building. And it's gone a bit slow again, but anyway. Oh yeah, ban the word lexicon, is that what you're saying? Oh goodness. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, just trying to stay positive, you know, like, try and keep it a positive mental state, you know, because at the end of the day, like, that's, hello, it's just, how you doing today? You know, if you think it negative, then negativity will keep on, you know, persisting, you know, that's what I've come to realize, that unbridled ministry is what you're saying. Okay, so you're you're like a. But anyway, I just kind of feel like whatever you believe in, you should just try and be a good person. You know what I mean? And what we were saying earlier, like, it's, you know, you should try and be a good person regardless of what your religion is. Hello, Elaine Rose Morelli, how's it going? Hello, Ryan Serio, how's it going? Danelle, how you doing? Yeah, I naturally have a very squeaky voice. I was putting on a really deep voice because it sounds more manly. This is my real voice. How are you doing today, everybody? Thank you, Ryan. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great day so far anyway. Share this out if you can, please. Hello, Mr. Mystery. How you doing? Fat side down, how you doing? Yeah, that's the thing, it's like, we should be, yeah, be good people regardless of religion and stuff, but yeah. Anyway. There's people that have said that they, you know, that they were saved by Jesus or whatever, and that they became good people. But then I just kind of, the way I personally see it is that they just kind of, maybe that was some kind of, I don't know, maybe it was a mindset shift or something, I don't know. There's different things that can maybe happen in your life that change how you perceive things. You might say that that's where I found Jesus or whatever, but everyone's got their own opinion, and I think ultimately we should just be trying to be a good person regardless of... Hello, Ariana. Hello, Tyrone. Hello, Chicken Nugget. How you doing, guys and gals? Hope you're all well today. How's everybody on TikTok? Say hello if you're watching. Yeah, keep the chat flowing, everybody. Different day, the same question. Yeah, just gonna keep doing it, you know, because it seems to be helping my channel anyway. I'm from Indonesia. Hello, F. Duvan Setiono. How's it going? Yeah. So I'll keep doing it, you know. I don't care if people say, oh, I'm just going to keep doing it. And the more people tell me not to do it, the more I'm going to keep doing it, you know. Oh yeah, for sure, I love Stoicism, American Transcendentalism. We can have a philosophical standard of a good person without God, but if God owns reality, his opinion is the only one that matters. Yeah, hello Mitchell. I mean, I think it's just something that, like, we should be able to, like, try and come to our own conclusion of what good is. If we're relying on some book to tell us what we should be doing, then that takes away critical thinking and our own autonomy of, like, what we think is good, right? So I think you could argue it could be dangerous, because what if there's certain things in the Bible that are actually corrupt? Now, I'm not saying that there is, but if there was, people would just do that because that's what it tells you that you should do. Like if it told someone that, you know, it's okay to, for example, unalive somebody in a certain situation, then someone might actually go out and do that because they believe the whole thing. You have to believe every single thing in the Bible, don't you? Otherwise, you have to throw it all out. Because if some of it's wrong, then you're like, okay, well, this is bullshit then. I either have to believe it all, or therefore, if I don't believe in it all, then therefore I'm sinning because I'm going against what it's saying. Your signal is shot. I don't know what's going on here. Can nobody hear me on TikTok? What's going on? Why is the chat messing up now? So they were saying it was messing up earlier. We had a run of where it was okay, but then, I don't know. No one's saying anything, really. They're not giving me any feedback or anything, oddly, so I assume everything's going okay until somebody says something. I'd see if Ali, okay, whatever. Why is nobody saying anything on TikTok, you know? We just had someone say my signal is shot, but I don't know. I don't know if it's, I'm just talking about TikTok. Seems to be some issue, but then no one's talking, really. They're just kind of, like, ignorant on there, really. I'm doing fine, thank you, Mitchell. Hello, F. Duvan from Borneo. Oh, really? Welcome in, Borneo, eh? That's a bit different. Can anybody on TikTok hear me, then? Because earlier they were saying they couldn't hear me, but there's nobody saying anything, so I don't know what's going on, but, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Maybe I'll have to just kind of knock it off on there or something, because for some reason it's just not... I don't know. I don't want to end up wasting battery if it's not working. Okay, welcome in. Well, yeah, there's a lot of wacky stuff in the Old Testament, so it's like, well, why would the Old Testament be, like, wrong then, basically, but the New Testament's correct, isn't it? Yeah. Because wouldn't you have to believe in the Old Testament as well? Because aren't they all supposed to be divinely inspired or whatever? So therefore, if it's all divinely inspired, then why... You can't just pick and choose which bits that you want, right? You go, oh, I don't believe in the Old Testament or whatever. Then you're just kind of like cherry picking the bits that suit you or whatever. Then that's biases then, isn't it? You know what I mean? Don't know what's going on with this TikTok thing, but doesn't look like it's really, let me have a look. See if this is actually working. Okay, now, bear with me, guys. I don't think there's anyone could actually hear me on there. But no one will actually say hardly and give me feedback. They're not hardly even listening, they're just really ignorant. Whatever. Hello Tyson, how you doing? Like they'll just kind of scroll and they won't even say anything for a second and just say, oh, your sound's not working or something. They'll hardly even say that. So how do I even know? Hello Eddie. It's just on TikTok, it doesn't seem to really be working or something. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's go on to my... yeah, it is working. It is working now, but there's just no one saying anything. They're just... I don't know, I guess they're just kind of like a bit... they're just scrolly, those type of people, They won't really kind of say much on there. They're just very... tends to be quite slow chat on there. Okay, unbridled. But yeah, just hello, Mrs. A. Sorry, Miss A. How you doing today? Welcome in. Somehow Jesus had a lot of followers, so many that the king got nervous, and other religions called him blasphemous. Just the teachings of Jesus is different. I don't know. Hello, Nikita. How you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. Thank you, Selna. Yeah, I hope you're all well today. Hello, Elgin. How you doing? Welcome into my live. So yeah, what's everybody been up to today then? Keep the chat flowing, people. Hi, yeah, welcome in. Where are you all from, everybody? Hello, Mona, bro. Do you or have stupid? What do you mean? It doesn't even sound like you're talking English. Anyway, thank you for the 80 likes, everybody. Thank you for the follow, Jang. How you doing, Jang? Hope you're well today. Nice to meet you. Hello, Lillian. New Jersey. Oh, that's where Clyde's from, isn't it? Or James, rather. Hello, Eddie. For Australia. G'day, mate. Putting another shrimp on the barbie. Yeah. He said the old way was wrong in the Old Testament. The teachings Abraham got from God. I wasn't there, but Jesus still has it as followers 2,000 years later, so something had to happen. I don't know. So you're saying the teachings were wrong, but then why are they wrong though? Hello, Aquila, why would they be wrong? Were they misinterpreted or what? I don't know. Hi, Andreas Channel, how you doing? Hope you're well today. Welcome to my live, everybody. He said no more sacrifices. Okay. Yes, I'm in Swedesboro, New Jersey. Most people who live in New Jersey haven't heard of this small town, right? That sounds like a small place. Yeah. Thank you for the rose, whoever that is. Rimba, JBXDH. I'm sorry I'm not that way inclined. Hello, Lucia. How you doing? Hope you're well. Andres. Okay, thank you. Yeah, welcome to the chat, everybody. Thank you for the rose. Rimba. Nice one. Okay, Mercuria. Okay. That's what I had learned anyway. Okay, I'd have to look more into all that. Like, why is it that the Old Testament is so different in terms of things? Okay, thank you, Lucia. Nice one. You watch cricket? Nah. Nah, I'm not really into cricket. Thank you for the rose, Rimba. Nice one. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm not really into cricket. My grandpa taught world religions. I think that's why I like it so much. Oh yeah, fair enough. Hi, Dr. Harley Sawyer. How you doing? Lucy, what do you mean, do I play Gaelic? Gaelic's a language, right, isn't it? Like Irish language, Gaelic. Thank you for the 82 likes, everybody. Much appreciated. You're a good person. Okay, thank you. I try to be anyway. Yeah, I'm alright. Thank you. What's your name? Doctor? Is it? So do I call you Harley then? Hello, skin tone. What's that? What are you talking about? Sport? No. I don't really play sports. AO126, how you doing? Marie Garcia, thank you for the likes. Logan, okay, nice to meet you, Logan. Logan Paul. I bet you get that, don't you? Logan Paul. Hello, Akash. Nice to meet you. I hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. The boy, alright then. Chanda says you're not supposed to say prayers out loud. They say only God can hear your thoughts, but if you speak them out, then so can other things hear your yeah, like animals and stuff, like insects, things like that, you know. Stephen Enkelade, but they won't understand them, you could say. But there's a town about 3 miles from here called Logan. Oh, really? Synchronicities, eh? Talk about synchronicities, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Rendezvous. Let's go, eh? Hello, Rish. You too. Hello, Vanchika. I am a robot voice. I am Professor Stephen Hawking. I am one of the most famous scientists of this generation. Rassan, I don't know that one. Okay, yeah. Is everybody alright today then? Thank you all for joining me. Let's see if we can get hit 8.5k subs. Religion is morality. I would say that I would argue that it's not necessarily, because it depends. If you don't really believe in religion, then religion is just a substitute for like morality, I would argue, because it's religion isn't morality. Yeah, it's like a substitute, I would say, because it's like morality should come from like your own moral compass, something that you have like in your instincts to like what's right and wrong, you know. We've been so distracted, haven't we, that, yeah, hello Melimus, we're so distracted with modern life and whatever that we don't listen to our gut around things. Okay, George, whatever, go bye. Ellie, how you doing? Unicorn Diva. Yeah, that's the thing, is that they promote a lot of, yeah, toxicity and stuff. But anyway, people have morals without religion. Religion is a closeness with the Creator. It's going to be different for everyone. Yeah. But then, that it depends if you believe in the Creator. So like, there might just be closeness with some kind of fictional thing, depending on what you believe in. So, because the way I see it is that maybe consciousness itself is the creator of everything. Talked about this earlier with Clyde, about how, you know, this idea of consciousness first, and this idea that without consciousness, reality doesn't exist, sort of thing, in the way that we think it does. You know what I mean? Well, some might argue that there isn't really, you know, like what do you call it, original thoughts. Have you got any original thoughts? Like, you know, let's hear your original thoughts, shall we? What is your original thoughts? Okay, let's just get rid. Hello, Madara. And it's trolled in the chat like crazy, but yeah. You know, is there really truly any original thoughts? You know, like, I don't know. Everything's all come from somewhere, hasn't it? Hello, Cookie. I know I'm conscious, but I don't know the rest of you. Okay, Matty. Okay, well, what's your original thought then? What's your groundbreaking idea then? Yeah? Seems like you're so smart. Let's hear it. Instead of you trying to, like, be all snarky and whatever, let's hear your really, like, insightful knowledge, okay, that nobody knows. Something so groundbreaking that people are like, oh, wow, this guy is a genius. Oh, Jack Sparrow, welcome in. Why would the creator of reality in the universe at large be jealous of any thoughts in people's minds? Well, yeah. Nathan King, how you doing? Please, what the hell are you on about, NK or NZ? Nathan King, I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Thanks for the 86 likes. Let's get to 100 likes real quick. Lucia says, where are you from? And can you also tell me if you support a team? No, I don't support any team, to be honest with you. I'm not a football fan or anything like that. Jane Morris, Sarayan, how's it going? Nathan King said, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Where are you from, by the way, anyway? Nice to meet you all. Look, thank you for the likes. Thoughts in people's minds mean in false gods. Oh yeah, that's what some would say, that it's just a illusion that people have in their mind. Mark, Christian Edits, how you doing? Nice to meet you, yeah. Like, but then, it's got to try and respect each other's beliefs and stuff. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. Whether it's right or wrong, it's like, we're all entitled to it. Jay Moore, I'm from the UK, what about you? Yeah, sounds good, says Rich. Yeah, anyway. Is anyone still there on TikTok live then, or what's going on? Flip Flop Bro says some might say that sunshine follows summer. Well, yeah. Yeah. Lucia. What do you mean? It says Lucia. Or Lucia. Whatever, it's same kind of thing. Anyway. Lucia McDaniel. Beliefs need not to be the truth, hence they're called beliefs. Yeah. So if you believe in some religion, then you gotta accept that you don't know for certain, it's just a belief. Because you wouldn't call it a belief if it was for a fact. When you say, oh, I believe in such a thing, oh, handsome man, that's why you can't necessarily try and force it on other people, because it's not necessarily something that you have 100% proof of. Hello, handsome man, how you doing today? Welcome to my live stream. Hope you're all having a good day so far. You are carnal. What's carnal? But forcing others is stupid and unnecessary, exactly. Yeah, it's not good. That's just very kind of bigoted and very aggressive way that some people do it. It's like you'll get these people trying to, threaten people saying, oh, you've got to believe in God, otherwise you'll go to hell. Like, how is that really going to help anybody, to really love God? Nimaletti, thank you for following that. Then they're not really truly loving God if they're being threatened with hell if they don't worship Him. Then that sounds like a total narcissist psychopath to me. Colette Duggan, how you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, like you said before, people don't have to be religious. It's about morality, and I think we've just lost that now. For some people, maybe the Bible you could argue it might give them a sense of morality, but you could look at some of the Ten Commandments, for example. You could take some influence from that, but you don't necessarily have to believe in everything. Though Ronnie, something you could take some guidance from it, I guess, but you also have to be critical about it as well. Hello, Kyriakos. How's it going? Edmund, how you doing? Random lol. Jaleb, how you doing, Jaleb? Thank you, handsome man, for subscribing. I wonder if people would be good without having religion. Good question. Some might argue that some people might be better because they won't be so kind of, trying to be pushing of their religion or something. I don't know. Instead, we would all just be trying to focus on having morality. Ashton, how you doing? Be interesting to have an experiment, wouldn't it, where you would do some tests to see what morality people would be like without religion at all. Be interesting. Like, say you took a bunch of atheists and isolated them, and you would see if there would be, Random Low IT said, thank you for liking and subbing. What should be the penalty for violating the commandment? You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is heaven above. I don't know. Hello, Cyberdoof, I don't know what you mean. Thank you, Antoine. No, what the hell? Why do people keep putting that in the chat? I don't have a girlfriend. Thank you for following Nimaletti. Go hell to the man who lives in hell. Oh yeah. Some might say that don't believe in heaven. Yeah, it's just everyone's got their own beliefs, and like I said, everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. As long as you're not trying to push it on other people and tell people what they should and shouldn't believe in, then you know. But I need to be careful because sometimes I can be a bit kind of maybe come across as quite anti-religious. It's just that, you know. Hello, Tanisha. It's just I'm kind of just. It's just the way that the world is, and sometimes it can make me quite bitter at times. And I'm like, what kind of God would create this? What kind of God would let this all happen? What omnism is a multi-faith belief system where all faiths have truth to behold. Yeah, I've thought about that where maybe you could take some bits from each of it, but that's an interesting way to look at it. Thank you, Ashton. I'm from the UK, Tanisha. Where are you from? I stopped going to church a long time ago. I study and learn everything I can. I find it absolutely fascinating. Yeah, it'd be good to like be able to be open-minded and take stuff from whatever you can really. But yeah, I'll hit C4446. Yeah, I'm English. Yeah, my voice is natural, Rick. Yeah, yes it is. Hello, Nitish Kumar. How you doing? Faith is a personal journey, not some group project. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, if you want to believe that, then it should be a personal thing, in my opinion. Hello, Jade. How you doing? Are you going live today? Hope all is well anyway. Isabella, no spam in the chat. For goodness sake. Right, yeah. Let's come out, how you doing? And Western front in the World War II. Okay. Okay, no spam in the chat, okay. It will be gotten rid of, so goodbye. No, I don't know why they do it. They're just gonna get timed out. They're just gonna get gotten rid of. Hi George, Era Vlog. How you doing? I hope you're well today. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Drew Ball. How's it going? Hope you're well today. How's everybody doing? Let's get to 100 likes real quick. We're on 90 likes now, so thank you very much. Nice one, guys and girls. What should the punishment be for people who break the commandments? Thou shalt keep the Sabbath day holy by not going to church. I don't know really. I don't know what the punishment should be. Hello, 2011. Hello, Malikats. Hello, James. Hello, Faith Barrett. How's it going today? I hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. Hello, Junior Springen. How's it going? Malikats, nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Yeah, is everyone doing all right then? Almost up to 100 likes now, so that's cool. Yeah. Hello, Sukhjit. How you doing? Nice to meet you from the UK as well. Thank you for liking the live. Heard what you're saying, Dave. The hell? Hello, Rishav. How you doing today? Indeed, I don't think breach of these commandments are worthy of punishment. Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of commandments, I guess. Like, thou shalt not steal, but it's like if someone's doing petty crimes and stuff, it's like, should you really put someone in hell for like doing friggin' shoplifting and things like that? I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you interpret things. Yeah. The punishment for all sins is eternal death unless you find everlasting love through Christ. We know. Well, that's like, yeah. So basically, like, if you don't find eternal love through Christ, then therefore you will get eternal death. Basically, so they love you so much that they will, that they need love in return. Isn't that like, that sounds like limerence or something, where you require them to feel the same way about you. Hello, Donnie and Orgel, how you doing? Like, where they need reciprocation. Oh, if you don't love me, I'm not going to love you, sort of thing. I think if you live right and do good to people, then you're in there. I mean, oh, Gene, I just don't believe in the whole kind of thing, so I try to sort of like entertain certain ideas, but then the more I try to entertain it, it just doesn't really, I don't know, Marilyn. So there is no lake of fire. They're going about the lake of fire or something. There's like hell. People think they're going to burn for eternity or something, but I don't. But maybe that's not a literal thing or something. But hello, Marilyn, how you doing? I've known people that's known nothing of God, but still be the most heavenly people I've ever met. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Marilyn. So what they're saying is that, but some say that you can't go to heaven unless you find Jesus or something. Is that right then, or what? So you could be a really good person, but then you would be, locked out of heaven because you don't, I don't know. Let's talk, Connie, how you doing? Do you know about IT engineering in the college in India? No, I don't. Hello, AU Jams, how you doing? So there was this thing like Ricky Gervais was saying, his argument basically was something about, God of the Gaps, yeah. His argument was that there's like 300 different gods or something. Hello, Sally, good to see you. Hope you're well. There's like 300 different gods, and everybody doesn't believe in 299 of them. He just doesn't believe in one more, basically, because it's like, there's all these different gods, different religions, right? You got the God of the Bible, God of this, God of that, and it's like, what are the chances that one of those religions is correct? Is what some people argue, but then some might say it's a bad argument, because I remember there was this thing, because apparently, like, I didn't see much of it, but something about, someone called Alex O'Connor, who was like this kind of atheist guy, and he kind of like, argues against like Christians and religious people. Hello, Harren, and I think Islam as well, but yeah, he just really isn't. Anyway, hello, Drewball, how you doing? Are you going to live stream? Yes, I will be, Rihards, yeah. I will be live streaming later as well, so I'll be back then as well. But anyway, keep the chat flowing, everybody. No, I'm not from the USA, I'm from the UK. Okay, maybe. Anyway, is everybody alright then? Keep the chat flowing, people. Yeah, it seems to have been a bit slow on TikTok today, anyway. I think there may be some supreme being, sure, and it's waiting for everyone to stop blindly following the nonsense others tell them before they can be discovered. Yeah. Maybe the divine is actually us. HC said I'm agnostic. Yeah. That maybe the divine is actually us. Maybe we are it. Maybe we are the thing that we've been waiting for. How about that? Thank you for following Lucy. Maybe if we actually all realized our own power, and especially if we come together and unite, we'd be so much more powerful, I think, and we could all be divine if we come together and put our collective, manifestation together. Because I've been looking into manifestation and stuff like that, and if we all actually put that together, the combined forces would be immense. Like the synergy of that would be crazy. Oh, Emily, how you doing? But we get so distracted with like politics, religion, etc., and we don't realize our potential. Hello, ULFH3DN4R. It's likely out there potentially. I don't think there's anything out there waiting for anything. Maybe we are the thing that we've been waiting for. How about that? How about that we are actually thanks for likes, Emily, that we are, the consciousness is the divine force that we've been waiting for. Yeah, I know I get deep sometimes, but anyway. Okay, sorry to hear about that, Tim. I believe in time travel, says Chanda. Well, according to like Einstein, that time travel is impossible. There's like this paradox or whatever, isn't there? Has anyone ever heard of a thing called the grandfather paradox? Because apparently that debunks the idea of going back in time or something. What are your thoughts on that? Has anyone heard of this grandfather paradox? Hello, Santia Gucci. I'll get it up if you want to. I see my grown self when I was a kid. It was insane. Oh, really? Are you sure it wasn't some kind of hallucination or something like that? Potentially. I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to like discount what you said, but especially when you're a kid, you can be at an age where you're a bit impressionable, and one after another sad things are happening in my life. I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, you have to try and focus on all the good things that happen in your life as well. Or instead, Drew Ball, hi. Recommend 101 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Edward, let's not do that on here, okay? Why does everyone keep on going on about Israel and Palestine, you know? Yes, the time travel is Schrodinger's cat, yeah. Yeah, the Schrodinger's cat was fascinating. It's like but that's where then you had this thing called the many worlds interpretation. And then if you take that to the extreme, you end up with a theory called quantum immortality. Have you heard that before? So there's this idea that from your own point of view, you may actually never die, which could be quite terrifying actually, because imagine this, right? You could be kept alive, despite increasingly improbable scenarios. The concept of situational superposition, yeah, basically. So in that case, basically what could happen is, let's say you could be on your deathbed, but somehow, through some kind of miracle, kept alive as it gets even as more and more improbable. But as long as there's a non-zero chance of survival, you will always survive from your point of view because you cannot witness your own mortality. That's the argument for it anyway. Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? That's a song, isn't it? No, I've not watched Avengers Endgame, no. No, I've not. It both is and isn't all at once. Yeah, it's very contradictory, but the thing of like the idea that reality might not be so black and white and whatever, Andy, what you're saying. This idea that reality is more fluid and not so concrete, perhaps, that it's not so, this black and white reality that we think we're in. We think we're in this kind of binary reality where things one way or the other, but then depending on how you perceive it, it could be. Anyway, hello Martea Raymond, how you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, Drupal, there's quantum mechanics. Which I remember someone talking about the whole double slit experiment, and they were saying how that isn't really, like it's been misinterpreted or something like that. But there's been a lot of experiments since then that have been seen as like. There's even been experiments like retrocausality and stuff like that, where they've found that depending on something's observation can determine its past, which is crazy to think about, really. That, like the quantum eraser, it's basically is what I'm talking about. Chase this rabbit hole entirely too far in the past, though. Oh yeah. But then you just end up going down really crazy rabbit holes to where you're like, well, what is even real? Does reality even exist? Then you get things like Boltzmann brain and stuff like that, and is anything real? It's like we might all be experiencing, like we all experience a certain thing, but is it actually real? Is there any objectivity to this reality? Because, for example, even colors, like you'll get people who don't even experience the same shade of color or whatever, and people have a slightly different take on things, like how even people can't even agree on what food they like, So it would suggest that they'll have a different experience of that food, or they have, I don't know. It's like it's mad, isn't it? Because remember there was that thing where there was that dress. Some people saw it as white and gold, and some people saw it as blue and black. So they couldn't even agree on what color it was. So even sometimes colors aren't even objective. It's like, we might agree on like, okay, well we can see there's a dress there, but then the experience of that can be different. Thank you for the follow, Andrita. Well, of course, there's certain things that, but in terms of, our experience of reality could be all very individual. Reincarnation. Yeah, I mean, I hear like all these kind of stories about past life memories and stuff like that, but again, a lot of these are young children remembering these things, but then it could be arguably because they were so impressionable, they might have overheard something, and then that went into like their subconscious or whatever, and then they start having these kind of, you know what I mean? Elizabeth, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Hello, Avrojit. Thank you for following, Andresa. Hi, Moan Anderson. Welcome into the chat. Reality is observer dependent. Yeah, you're right. Biocentrism talks about that being an observer dependent. Robert Lanza. I'm not necessarily sure if I agree with everything that he says, because he talks about the fine-tuning argument and saying that about how the improbability of the universe. But if you could argue that, well, it's because we're in a multiverse, so therefore every possibility can happen. So it's not necessarily, like a smoking gun evidence of his point, saying that, oh, well, because of how improbable the universe is, therefore it proves that it's observer dependent. I think it's more just in terms of like, how did this consciousness, and why did the consciousness actually emerge in the first place, and what mechanism is there for that? People can talk about, oh, you're from Sweden, oh yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, from the UK. Never visited Australia. Now I've only been to, France and Spain. Did I mention I went too far? Yeah, I think you said yeah. It can easily go too far, you could say, but I do like talking about it because I find it fascinating. But then, Janetta, it's just more of just like thought experiments and stuff. It can be a good distraction sometimes from all the chaos of the world, Hello, Janu, how's it going? Like, we all need to have some kind of fun thing to kind of explore, ponder, and different ideas and stuff, But anyway, is everybody okay? Are you that office guy that... No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all well tonight. Thank you for being here, everybody. So great to have you all here, all you beautiful people. Hello there, Sam. Welcome back to my chat. Hope you're having a tremendous day. We're almost on 8.5k now. What, 8.49k? Yeah, cool. Anyway. Any more questions, guys? Yeah, what's that? Oh, hi, what type we talk about? Talk about, like, consciousness, quantum mechanics, things like that. I'm still calculating the neutral particle pair theory. Haven't hit a roadblock yet. Oh, really? What's this about neutral particle pair theory? Hello, Nissibot. How you doing? Some argue that there is no such thing as a particle unless it's observed. That's what we're talking about. That consciousness is required to collapse into a reality, but then with the many worlds interpretation, every possibility is happening simultaneously, but what you could be saying is that it's happening and it isn't happening. I don't know, it's a very, I don't know. Anyway, okay, don't spam the chat. Right, I'm getting rid of that, okay? We don't spam the chat in here, alright? Imagine a pair of antithetical particles, say a proton and an antiproton. Oh, really? So like are you talking about antimatter? Hello, boss lady, how you doing? I saw somewhere that they're like questioning the whole like dark matter, saying that it might not exist or something. Now there's been like some questioning of like science lately in terms of, like, because the thing is, right? Hello, hot diddly dog. Hey, Dora. Okay, well, bye. If you don't want to sub, then bye then. Hi, Aman, how you doing? What do you think about... What's that? I don't know what that is. What's that? Who achieve proximity such that they lock into a mutually stable orbit of one another with opposite magnetic moments. So, are you assuming that anything's happening outside of consciousness. Because the way I'm kind of, not necessarily a conclusion, because I don't want to say that I'm concluding on anything, but the point that I've come to with my understanding is that maybe instead of the consciousness is within the universe, but rather the universe is within consciousness, the pair would become magnetic, gravitational, and radial sign opposites. Okay. Well, Marion, how you doing? Because there's all these things could be seen as like, basically consciousness is way of understanding things, I guess. By all measurements, they wouldn't exist. What do you mean? Hello, Prita Kumar. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Hello, Queen, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, Langit. Hope you're well. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hello, Amjad is here. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Watched Michael yesterday. Great film. Watch it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I keep seeing it getting like advertised and stuff, but any other films that people want to recommend while we're on that topic? Thank you, Queen. But yeah, like all these effects, because some people talk about, cause and effect. I was watching this video where they were saying that cause is effect, that there is no separation between cause and effect. That some people think that, oh well, like, because it's this idea that that if consciousness is what's actually bringing everything about, therefore it's all just effects, basically. You could say it's the observer point, observer first point of view. That it's like the observer is what's causing the effect, in a sense. I don't know, it's getting quite deep now, but yeah. I don't even fully understand it myself, but they were saying how that it basically, if cause is effect, then therefore whatever you want to happen then in your reality, then you can just think it first, and then reality will rearrange itself. But then that's going more metaphysical and stuff. Once I can establish matter that cannot be influenced or detected in any way, sort of sounds like what they'll blanket with the term dark matter, right? Yeah. Dark matter is like a sort of, it sounds very mysterious and like, oh, dark matter, oh, what's this? That sounds interesting. Oh, dark matter, dark energy, like. I first had the squirrels for digging in my garden and left them some food out to not do it. They stopped. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay then. Fair enough. Anyway. Hello, Rumour Chuck Morty. How's it going? Anna, how you doing? Welcome to my chat. Thank you for the 108 likes, everybody. Much appreciated. Coming right up to me now. Oh goodness. Then when a quantum tunneling event causes beta decay by passing through the shared proximity field, dark energy, right? There's so much that we don't know about, isn't there, really? So much that we've yet to understand. Hello, Beth. I don't watch anime. How you doing anyway, Beth? Welcome to my live. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Yeah, wait. Yeah, no, it's quite complicated, yeah, isn't it, really? But yeah. Hello, Gita. Thank you. Will I get my love? Well, you've got to love yourself first. Love starts within, you know? That's what you've got to realise. Have they measured it yet? Oh yeah, dark matter, does it even really exist? That sort of thing. But the thing is, right, how do I know that it even exists? I just hear scientists talk about it, but then I'd have to kind of take their words for it, wouldn't I? Now, Chino Mandamian, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hello, Aldo Bella, how's it going? I will shut up if not love what you mean. But it's just, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, we just have to take someone else's word for it, like scientists and stuff. I'm not saying they're wrong or anything, but I have no way of actually validating what they're saying. Hello, Razor. In a way, you could argue that it's not really relevant to kind of try and get too much into those things. Like, even quantum physics and quantum mechanics, you could argue is a bit kind of pointless to really getting too much into because it's like it's out of a lot of our depth in terms of understanding it. Okay, take Drew Ball. We can't see dark matter any more than we can see a quark. Yeah, we'd have to take their word for it because we've never seen a quark. We've never seen, you know, neutrinos or whatever, and all these subatomic particles, right? Isn't a neutrino even smaller than a quark or something? I'm not sure if it is, but I remember quarks are like really, really small. What other ones is there that's like small, really, really small like that? Isn't there some more that are similar? Is it Planck or something? Or is that something else? Remember there's a thing called a Planck. Hello, Neri Lane, how you doing? You can measure its effects or lack thereof where there should be. Well, yeah. But then it comes down to like your interpretation of what that calls of the effects. But then who's to say we can ever really truly understand what's going on? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's certain things that we'll just never truly understand. Some people might say that there's some kind of energy coming from some other dimension or something. I mean, is that a possibility? I mean, that energy is being fed in from some other dimension where it shouldn't be there, but it's, you know, there's people talk about like 4D and things like that, and like there might be, that might explain things like how things like superposition and other things can happen where, I mean, it all gets very, very, very complicated, but yeah. Even I don't understand a lot of this stuff. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Thank you for subscribing, Drewball. Nice one. But yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't really change my life if I find out about dark matter and stuff. I'll leave that to the science people, you know. It's not something I really have much kind of, I don't know. Hello, Frox. What are you saying? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Anyway, highly likely lucid. Nah, what are you on about? Hello, Kid Stardust. Did we go to the moon? I don't know, but possibly. But I think some of the arguments that people say that we didn't go are a bit kind of silly, but like, for example, when people keep going on about the flag waving on the moon, I don't think that was you know what I mean? But then there's been this new moon mission, hasn't there, or something, and some people might argue that that kind of is a slam dunk against the deniers. What are your thoughts? I think, and these are my science terms, there is an antithesis to reality, which we of course can't see because we aren't antithetical. What do you mean by that? You're on about like like an anti-reality that's like a kind of opposes the reality or something. You're talking about like binary or something, like for every energy there's an for every matter there's an antimatter or something, I don't know. Is that what you mean? Hello Chung Jackie, hello Demi, how you doing? How was your holiday? Are you back? They say back home or something? Is everybody doing okay then? Hope you're all well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. Sally says the flag, says no. But I was just saying that a flag waving can be explained due to momentum. So even without the presence of like an atmosphere, the momentum of moving the flag around, if you notice that they were moving it around and then like the momentum would keep it kind of waving around. So if you actually look into that, you can actually find that it can be explained. But anyway, that was Spidey, but then some people might still try and argue that that it can't fully be explained or whatever, but hello Aiza, how you doing? Like to simplify it, it's a bit of binary, yes. Think of our reality as a polarity. I believe there is another reality with a polarity. Oh, okay. But the way I see it is that all of this is happening within consciousness. And this idea of something far out there, I'm actually starting to think that there might not be such a thing as an out there. I mean, that might sound crazy. There's this idea of non-local consciousness where consciousness doesn't, exist within some kind of, space, but rather the universe exists within consciousness. Hello, no lazy. How you doing? Spidey Jamers, how you doing today? Ayush Raj, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, hope you're well. Consider this if it were a duality of positive/negative charge. Okay. Maybe. I believe there is no out there. So that, I meant as in like, basically, we've never seen through the cranium, right? It's all happening in your mind. But is it really in your mind though? Is it really within your brain? Maybe the brain is just some kind of like physical manifestation of consciousness that just to make sense of reality or something. I don't know. Some believe that it created a body as some kind of vehicle for it. Occasionally it fluctuates, which explains a lot of anomalies we perceive that are labelled as all sorts of... Fair enough. How can you spell what you're saying, Ayush Raj? Supernatural, extra magic without a better term. Yeah. Well, magic is just something that exists without any kind of knowledge yet. You could say it's almost like a god of the gaps type of thing. Because without the knowledge of things like magnets, you could say that that's like magic. Oh, look, I can make these two, I can attract these two objects together. Look, it's magic. Until you understand how it works, then you could just call it magic, because magic is just some kind of mysterious thing, right? A mysterious force or whatever that's, That's all magic basically is. Some might consider manifestation as magic until they understand the mechanism of how it works. Until they understand the subconscious and how it creates your reality, basically. And that's, all those could be detected in a brief wobble in that positive/negative polarity between the dual universe. Maybe. Hello, Naveen, Emily. Welcome back. Hope you're all well today. Anyway, welcome to the live. Let's get 500 volts before I finish. But yeah. Anyway, I mean, I do like talking about this stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's just because you always kind of end up coming to the same conclusion that maybe we'll just never know really. And maybe that's okay, maybe it's okay that we'll never fully understand reality, right? Maybe it's good to have some mystery. Wouldn't it be boring if we'd figured everything out, right? So the more people want to understand everything, but then would that not be boring in a way? You could argue. Possibly, Mike. Yeah. Possibly. But there's this like consciousness thing, that observer first. This yeah. So talking about that with Squirrel and his sort of ideas on all that. Archie Kelly, how you doing? I hope you're well. So there's this idea that from your own point, this is a crazy idea, right? From your own point of view, you are still, but the universe or actually moving around you, because consciousness is that your body right now is just still within a moving consciousness or whatever, or the perception field or whatever you want to call it. You could see it as like the center of that stays still, but the field moves. So it's like a morphic field, if you will, not to get confused with that theory, but anyway, hello, JK. Okay, whatever you say. Like when you're seeing like this, field of vision, and your motion then moves that field of vision, it morphs it into something else, right? You walk down the road and you see something completely different. Did you move, or did it comes down to like, the perception shifted or something. Hello, Archie, hope you're well. So yeah, it's very deep stuff, but yeah, but there's people with much more knowledge on this stuff, so yeah, we're not as though we're just kind of we're just pondering reality, and yeah, just like to ponder. And sometimes like late at night I would be like, watching some of these videos where they'd be talking about some different ideas like that, Nice to meet you, Bone Winthal, is it? Welcome to the chat, hope you're well. It's good to stretch out the neurons, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Because it might not be seen as like something of usefulness by pondering, but I think that by trying to like, really screw your brains trying to figure things out, it can actually possibly improve like creative thinking, as well as problem solving skills, things like that potentially. It's an exercise for the mind, isn't it? That like thought experiments and stuff like that, isn't it? Improving creative thinking, coming up with innovations, things like that, because it's all about problem solving, really, isn't it? It's all about figuring out solutions to certain things. Hi, Klaus Ray, and hope you're well today. Thank you for the 100, everybody. Okay, cool, I'll check them out. Thank you so much. Yeah. Books on Amazon. All right. I heard a wise man say when I was young, the greatest innovations we devised were spawned from silly and outlandish flights of fancy. Yeah, you know. I suppose like even this stuff could just be like become some kind of basis for some kind of science fiction, perhaps. You know, like you could take some of these ideas, like you were talking about quantum tunneling, and or it could be things like fourth dimension, fifth dimension, etc. Because a lot of like sci-fi novels or sci-fi films, you know, that would be based around some of these different concepts. It's like when I've looked into a lot of these different things, like Akashic records and like all these different ideas, which I don't know if I really believe in it all, but it could be some basis for some kind of really interesting like stuff. But Naveen, okay. Well, so you've seen it later at the cinema, yeah. I don't think I'll be watching it, to be honest. But, you know, each their own. Is Lions not live today, then? I did DNT a lot. Oh, yeah. People say that they have some crazy thoughts when they do that kind of stuff. Ayahuasca and all that, you know. They get some really wild ideas. It's always interesting to hear people's experiences, you know. Hello, Orsia. I'm English, yeah. Welcome to the live. We see the same creatures, why is that? Yeah, well, I don't know, it might be something to do with the brain, but I don't know really, it's interesting. Maybe it's something to do with the human condition or something. The way that we've been, I don't know what it is. It's like how people, they have the sleep paralysis and they all apparently see, a lot of them see a guy in a, like a shadowy guy in a trench coat or something. And some say there's some reason, like science is supposed to be able to explain that or something, saying that it's some kind of like, I don't know, they were saying how oftentimes they have some kind of mental issues when they experience that potentially. And that's how they explain it, but I don't know if they can fully explain these things. It's like, for example, with near-death experiences, some of them haven't been fully explained apparently, so some say that in a near-death experience it's just like to do with like disinhibition, where like the brain is normally inhibited, but then during like that state, it loses that inhibition and it's like, for example, there's a thing called terminal lucidity, right? So when just before somebody passes away, they can start to regain for maybe just a few minutes, a few hours, whatever, of lucidity, and then it goes away again, and then they end up passing away. So my ND was a picture in space with trillions of others just stacked. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it, right? Yeah, Jan was. Yeah, it's interesting to hear. But I remember that I watched one on TV where there was this guy who'd had a near-death experience, and his experience was that he felt himself levitating out of his roof, and he was looking down at somebody throwing up on the floor. And it turned out that someone actually did throw up on the floor outside when later on. So yeah, so that's mad that, but who knows if it was a real experience, or sometimes you could think, well, some might be trying to just say a bunch of crap to get a name for themselves, but would they really do that? I don't know. But Drunk, probably lol. I don't know, it's just mad how they like experienced that thing during that, but anyway. Seems like the chat's gone a bit dead. Anyway, battery percentage, or running on 10%, so I'm okay, thank you. Saying I look stressed, what you on about? I'm fine. The hell? Yeah. I don't think I look stressed at all. Anyway. I asked for my grandma and aunt to send me signs if they were still around. Since sassafras all the time. IDK, I just think there is so much the past few years got right. Yeah, I've never had any sort of experience of like that sort of stuff really, but it's just I don't know, really. Like for example, there was like the house I used to live in, somebody actually passed away there, so shouldn't I have actually experienced haunted shit going on, right? Why did I not experience that then? You know? Shouldn't I have experienced some kind of signs of that? Hi, Jamon, Laurie, how you doing? Okay, nice to meet you, Drew Ball. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day so far. Anyway. That's so shit as well. Oh yeah. Anyway. Any more questions, people? No, I'm not working right now. Iris Villegas. Life after death. Possibly. I think there's like, it's possible, but then I have not got there yet to find out, have I? So that's the only problem. Mythological fairy tales. That's like your opinion. But yeah, everyone's got an opinion. Like I said, Mahmood, how you doing? Thank you for the sub. Nice one. Right, I think I'm gonna get off in a second, guys. But we'll be back later. So, yeah. Hello, Fayas. How you doing? Okay, everybody, take care. I'm gonna get going. Alright, peace out. Bye.